Hi everybody, welcome back to Heart and Soul Homes. My name is Monica and thank you so much for joining me today. Today we're going to talk design, okay, and 5 tips that I'm going to give you that can make a huge difference on a very good budget. Nothing extreme, nothing crazy, so stay tuned. Okay, so my tip number 1, if you are wanting to change your space and really make an impact and you have no budget, absolutely no budget, might I suggest that you just go in and completely clean that area. Clean the area, declutter the area. If it's a bedroom or a closet or a family room or a kitchen, anything. So get rid of any clutter that you have on the counters or in the room or toys or anything like that. Go in and give your room from the walls to the furniture to everything a really good clean. If you've got a couch that's fabric, but you can't afford to go and get the steam cleaner or the big machines, take some hot soapy water and maybe some rubbing alcohol and some Dawn dish soap, a little bit of Dawn dish soap, but just go in there and scrub that couch down, clean it up. I'm telling you, just cleaning a room and decluttering it and making it fresh is gonna feel like an absolute new room, and it's no budget, right? Except your time, it's free. So that is my first tip when you have no budget. Okay, my tip number 2 is paint. Paint is an amazing thing with design. It can completely transform a room, and for relatively cheap price. A gallon of paint, depending on what kind of paint you get or choose. I say this to you because I understand budgets. I'm on a budget too. I understand budgets. But sometimes when you do something really, really cheaply, you know what I mean? Like as an example, using a really, really cheap paint, down the road, you're gonna end up painting that paint or that wall or that room multiple times, because say you go put a command strip on, you know what I mean, for stockings at Christmas time, and you pull the command strip off, paint's gonna come off. It's not the command strip, it's the paint. So might I suggest do a medium. You don't have to do top of the line, but do a medium, type of paint. But paint is a huge, huge transforming product. You can paint a room that was white and paint it, a gray or a blue or whatever. I'm going to insert some examples here, and it makes a huge, huge difference. Paint can warm up a space, it can brighten a space, it can tone down a space, it can completely change the vibe of a room. So I always give that tip. If you've got a very inexpensive budget, paint. Do some kind of a design, you know what I mean? Maybe one wall, I personally don't tend to do all different colors, of walls, but maybe you have a fun accent wall and you do everything else neutral. Or maybe you do half of it and you pick up an inexpensive trim piece and trim out half of it, make it look designer-ish, or a scallop design or something like that. It's so inexpensive. So that is my tip number 2. Okay, my third tip is find a piece in your room that's a statement piece, or create it into a statement piece. I recently did this in a video, and I'll link it above and we'll show you a picture. It was an okay piece. It wasn't anything like it was ugly or anything like that, but it came from a different home that had a completely different decor style. And at the time, with the chairs I had in my dining room and stuff, it worked, okay? But once I got my white chairs, my cream colored chairs, it just didn't look right anymore. I didn't like it. I wanted this room to be fresh and light and just airy and inviting, and that piece for me wasn't doing it for me. So I just painted it. And I painted it a color. It's a hot pink, and you'll see. It just it's just a statement piece, right? It's just like, boom. The same thing could be done in like side tables, in a family room, or a hutch in a kitchen, or a kitchen table, or you know, like a picture collage, but bright statement pieces, or statement, even if your statement is black, but it just all together makes it just a bolder statement. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. And you'll see, if you try this, it really creates a completely different feel of your room. And it's pretty inexpensive, you know, some spray paint on picture frames, or spray paint to a piece of furniture, or just painting with a brush is pretty inexpensive instead of going and purchasing a new piece of furniture. So that's my tip number 3. Okay, my tip number 4 is a new rug. Now, nowadays, you know, when I was doing my dining room, when we first designed this house and first moved in, I actually went to a place called The Dump, which is a lot of brand name places take leftovers or stuff that wasn't sold, and they sell it for a considerably cheaper price. So I did do that, but this rug was quite a hefty, it's wool, it's quite a hefty piece, okay? And it was expensive, you know, to me. Now, was it the same price if I had gone to a designer, you know, outlet? No, but it still was an expensive piece. And I don't get rid of it because of that, because I really probably would. With all the dog messes, I've cleaned it multiple times. I know it's sanitary. I had it taken out, but I still know that it was done and it bothers me. But rugs have really become fairly inexpensive, and they make such a huge difference. And I'm gonna give you an example. I just did this in my bathroom most recently. And it, you know, I did a transformation in my bathroom, and I absolutely love it. But one of the things, I mean, there's a lot of changes in there that made a big difference. But one thing I absolutely love is my new rug. And I bought it at Target. It was $130, $129, $130, and it makes such a statement piece. So when you're talking in a family room, a new rug just freshens the whole room. Same furniture, same walls, same everything, just that rug. And maybe it's a white and it just brightens the room up. Maybe it's a colors and it just makes it fun. It's whatever your design preference is, but a rug will make a huge, huge difference. And like I'm saying, there's not a lot of, it's not the expensive thing that it used to be. And one thing that I really love is two places I'm really loving right now is boutique rugs, and you get 60% off. Influencers have their codes and stuff, but if you go to the website itself, boutique rugs, it has 60% off as they're starting to get going. And they're beautiful rugs, and you know, they're beautiful quality, and they're pretty inexpensive. Another one that I like, and I do have a ruggable, which is in my kitchen at my sink, and it's a buffalo, black and white buffalo check kind of farmhouse, but they have all kinds of different designs. But the cool thing about that one is it has a Velcro bottom, and you can peel off the rug. It's a thin rug. You can peel it off and you can wash it, and then it just lays back down on the Velcro bottom. So that's nice, because I do have a dog who has accidents, and her sweet little older self. So anyhow, those are some great options too. But Target, Overstock, Wayfair, Walmart has some great rugs. You know, so you can find a rug fairly in a good budget. Okay, my 5th tip that is an inexpensive way to freshen up a room and change a room and just kind of renew a space is pillows. Pillows and throws, okay? Now, in a bedroom, I've done that. I've just added a couple new pillows, you know, and it's just like, wow, that really freshened it up. And I add maybe a throw for over the bed, or in my family room, I do I always do seasonal pillows on my couches and my chair, and then throws that kind of coordinate for the different seasons of the year. But my other tip is, now you can't really do this with throws, but throws are becoming really, really inexpensive. Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Ross, Walmart have great prices on throws, and especially, and Hobby Lobby has throws. But those are more, I think, more in the seasonal parts. But they have some good ones and very inexpensive, especially when they're on sale. So throws, you can't really, they're not a cover for them, you know, you just buy throws and you put them out, you know, accordingly. But pillows, what I've started doing is I don't buy pillows so much anymore. I buy the pillow covers. And so I just reuse the pillows, and I get them a lot of times on Amazon, sometimes at Hobby Lobby. I think I've done some at Walmart. But you can just put in a new pillow, or put a pillow in, you know, a new cover or a new sham type thing, and it's perfect. It's a whole new pillow. It looks, but I'm not having to store, because storage is a big problem. I'm not having to store all of my pillows, and I just store the covers and I change them out as needed, or on my bed, or on my couch, or, you know, in a sitting area. So that, or in my office. I've done that in my office too, just to brighten things up. So those are some, you know, those are my 5 big tips that can really, on a tight budget, make huge impacts. Now there's a lot of other things, tearing down walls, you know, adding this, adding that, putting in new cabinetry, all that kind of stuff. Yes, and we can get to that. That's fun too. But these are just things that most of us can just do easily, but just, it feels good, it refreshes the room, and it makes it feel like a new space. So I hope you enjoyed these 5 tips. If you've tried any of them below, or you do try them, please tag me and go over to Instagram and find me on Instagram. We're gonna put my handle right here, and tag me, show me what you've been doing in your home. I would love to see if any of these ideas that I've given you have inspired you or motivated you, or just gave you a great idea to do something in your space. I appreciate you spending some time with me, and don't forget to subscribe, like this video, share this video with friends. I would greatly appreciate it. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell on the side there, and hit all, because YouTube doesn't just let you know just because you're subscribed. You need to hit the bell and all. So I hope this helped. I hope I gave you some inspiration, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.